Hi Instagram, how you doing? Wilma here, coming to you live from the south of Spain. Instagram, hi. Facebook, hi. So if you're watching live, come and say hello. Let me know you're here. That would be good. Now, I have been going to do this video all day. I knew I was going to do it because I'd kind of planned to do it because I did some planning yesterday, but it was kind of what time was I going to do it? That was the thing. What time of day? And it's now, what time is it? It's 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock at night. And I started the video now because I did some real good planning yesterday. I've got my wee planning schedule here. And my plan is, I am planning to go live, wait for it, you heard it first. I'm planning to go live Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. Hi Begonia, how you doing? There's a wee wave. Yeah, that is the plan. Begonia, I'm doing a live on Instagram and Facebook at the same time. I'm trying it. So I might be up and down like that. With the two screens. Anyway, so that is the plan of action. So as I say, I've been going to do this all day, but it's now 10 o'clock at night and this is me just getting round to doing it now. So I hope everyone had a good weekend. I hope you did some fun stuff with your family and friends. We had quite a chilled out kind of weekend. I actually did a little bit of sunbathing on Saturday afternoon. It's not like me, but I've been trying to join up my worker's tan because I've got tanned arms down here and I've got white bits up here. And I've got red here and I've got nothing anywhere else. Anyway, that's by the by. So I'm just waiting on people joining. Anyway, so today's video, guys, is all about change. And what I'm going to share is 5 reasons why change is important. And I've got my notes here because I don't want to miss anything. And I thought it would be helpful to some of you because change is a strange thing. Some of us love it. Some of us can cope with it. And some of us really loathe it. Let me know in the chat, which one are you? Are you a lover, a coper, or a loather? Because it can be different for everybody. I personally am a coper with change. Now, let me just explain that a little bit. When it's about me, when it's change about me, that's when I go, ooh, I overthink it all and I percolate it and I take too long to get it all sorted. But ask me anything about another change, about for someone else or a change in the workplace or something like that, I'll just say, boom, yeah, go for it. I'm happy to do it and run with it. But when it's about me, then that's when it gets a little bit tricky. So that's why I want to share the 5 reasons why change is important to us and why. Hi Nikki, how are you doing? And thanks for jumping on. And why it's important for us and why we really need to have change in our life. So here goes. And I'm not even opened this yet. This is my nighttime drink, which I'm just having now. So anyway, so the first reason. So there's 5 reasons. So reason number 1, change makes life exciting. Exciting, guys. Now it does. Even although it's scary, even although it is kind of like a little bit kind of frightening, it makes life exciting and it gives us variety in our lives. Think about it. We kind of, a lot of us, and I myself included, for many, many years, we're just going through the motions and doing the same thing day in, day out. A wee bit of excitement at the weekend, a wee bit of party, a wee bit of this, but the day-to-day mundane stuff can become boring. And quite often we need something exciting to get us up in the morning. You know, we can go to work and do our work, and we can probably do our jobs with our eyes shut. But does that really fulfill us as human beings? I believe we need something else in our lives. And if you think about it, if we didn't have any change in our lives, life would be pretty dull. And that change can be anything. It can be taking up a new hobby. It could be learning a new skill. It could be studying. It could be learning a language. It could be lots of different things. And I've got my dirty glass as usual. Love the smell of that. Sorry, I'm just making this because it's my nighttime drink, and I'm having it now. So that's the change. So the first one is change can make life exciting. So point number 2 is you can learn and grow with change. And what do I mean by that? I mean that, you know, you'll learn new things about yourself. You'll learn new things when you make a change in your life, and you're learning something new. You're growing as a person, and you learn how to cope with different things. And you can absolutely amaze yourself when you learn something new and you think, oh, I'm not sure if I can do that. Oh, I don't know if that's for me. But if you have faith and you take the bull by the horn sort of thing and give it a go, and afterwards you think, oh, I'm quite pleased with myself actually. I'm really pleased that I took the bull by the horns. I'm really pleased that I joined that drama class. I'm really pleased that I joined that singing group. You know, because I never thought I could do it, and I've done it. One of the big ones for me is like this, what I'm doing right now. I mean, doing a live on Facebook and Instagram at the same time. You know, that was a big one, because a few months ago, you would never have got me pressing that go live button. I'd be like, oh no. But now, it's not as scary as it once was, or what I thought it was. Because, I don't know, I know Begonia's there, I know Nikki's there, I don't know who else is watching this, but, you know, that's fine. I could be talking to myself. But maybe somebody will watch it later on and think, oh, this was interesting. And if that one person gets value from this, I'm happy bunny. So the third one, change can bring new opportunities. You know, I've had a lot of change in my life, and the thing is, you often think about it and you think, well, what am I going to get out of this change? What benefits am I going to get out of this? And I believe that we need to try these new things and the new opportunities that can come from it. You can meet new people that you would never meet before. Like me and my networking journey, I've met so many wonderful people, but people that I would never ever have crossed paths with. Like Begonia, for example, and Nikki, who's on Instagram just now. I would never have met these wonderful women if it wasn't for this journey I'm on. And it's great that you have new opportunities, you go new places, you mix with so many different people, and it just takes you out of your bubble and puts you into another bubble, but a bubble of, for me, I can only speak personally, for me, a bubble of positivity, a bubble of hope, just a huge, fantastic, new world that's opened up. And that's why change is important as well, for these new opportunities. So we've heard change makes life exciting. Change, you learn and you grow. Change can bring out new opportunities. And the fourth one which is really powerful. We can realise our own strength with change. We might not think it, but we can realise what's inside us that makes us us. And with change, we can bring out the person that's inside. And I know, speaking from experience, it certainly brought me out from the person that's been inside, that's been, what could I say, lying dormant for so many years, and then finding this opportunity that's brought it out for me to make me find my inner strength. But the other thing with change, sometimes change in the strength department is given to us. We get change that we're unexpected, change that we don't want. Now that is a different kettle of fish. When change is forced upon us, when we're least expecting it, or we least want it. Hi Olivia, nice to see you. And that one I can really resonate with, and it's amazing how much strength you can gather within when that happens. And the one that I'm thinking about that's most recent in my life was in January 2021. I'll just tell this wee quick story for those of you who don't know. In January 2021, just after New Year, the New Year holidays, Ralph and I were in our apartment in Spain, and we rented an apartment for many, many years because we didn't want to commit to actually buying our own house, because just in case things didn't work out, just in case we ever had to move back to Scotland, and if you had a property that you had to sell, that might be complicated, and all that kind of stuff. All that stuff that you put in to stop yourself from doing something that you really want to do. Anyway, this January 2021, knock at the door, and it's our landlord. And I'm thinking he's coming to say Happy New Year or something, you know, as you do. And he came in and wouldn't sit down. I thought, this is a bit odd. And then after a brief conversation, basically he said to us that I'm really sorry, you know, the best tenants we've ever had, and this, that, and then I'm thinking, oh shit, where's this going? But our son is coming down from Madrid and he needs the apartment, so you've got 3 months to get out. And then he left. That was that. Well, actually, he left eventually, but I couldn't get the guy out the door quick enough because I just wanted to shut that door because the tears were ready to stream down my face. The minute the door closed, I just went, ah! When I think about it now. And of course, I burst into tears because here was me being not the lover of change, not the loather of change, but the coper, but wasn't coping very well at this point, when I was like, Ralph, what are we going to do? How are we going to find somewhere to stay? What if we can't find somewhere that's unfurnished, because we had all our own furniture? What are we going to do with the stuff? All these, I had a zillion questions and no answers. And Ralph says, right, calm down. Ralph is my rock, I have to say. He is my strength, and he keeps me on an even keel when I fly off the handle now and then. And he said to me, he says, right, calm down, it'll work out. Don't worry about anything till there's something to worry about. I thought, yeah, makes sense. I just needed somebody to tell me that and keep me grounded. So, of course, the whole night it was like, where are we going to look? Like for hours and hours and hours. Anyway, went to bed, woke up the following morning, and I was like, right, okay, now find your inner strength. And that's what I did. I found my inner strength and thought, yeah, break it down into manageable chunks. Let's find out what we're going to do. And to cut this very long story short to the end, we ended up buying our own house. Just like that. Meaning, we went from renting and totally happy, no intention of moving. Then we were told we got the change forced upon us where we had to leave. So we thought, this is it. This is the kick up the backside that we need to go and get our own house. Because we would never find accommodation, rented accommodation like we had, paying what we were paying, in the location that we were in. So we thought, no, this is the time. So in a few weeks, we actually found a property through my friend Monique, who was brilliant. She is an estate agent here in town, and we just said, this is what we want. And we looked and da-da-da-da, in a matter of weeks, we found a house. And that's when I say, change brought upon us unexpectedly can bring out the inner strength within us to realise that we have got that insight, that we can cope, and that change is important in lots of different ways, whether it's brought on us or not. I know in some cases there can be change that is not so, what's the word I'm looking for, has got a happy ending. I totally get that. But I'm talking about a generalisation, and this is the example, I guess, that I can bring from my point of view. So we've spoke about life being exciting, learning and growing, bringing new opportunities, realising our strength. And the fifth one, again, it gives us a chance to reevaluate our lives. It gives us a chance to reevaluate where we're going, where we are, and where do we want to be. Where are we, and where do we want to be? And if these two things are not the same, then we have to make a change. That's the first thing. I'm here and I want to be there. How do I get from there to there? We need to put some changes in place. And then we need to break them down into manageable chunks and little steps. Might be just a little baby step, it might be a giant leap. Everyone is different. But it gives us a chance to reevaluate our life and decide where we want to go and how we're going to get there. And I'm going to read this last little paragraph because it really resonated with me on that last one. And it is, have you ever made a change and then realised what you were doing before wasn't as great as you thought it was? That can happen. Change is the perfect opportunity to reevaluate your life and make sure you're doing what you actually want to be doing. To make sure you're doing what you actually want to be doing. And this one, this point 5, really sits with me. Because I have been going through the motions for far too long in my life. And then I found this fantastic opportunity with fantastic people to help other people. And I know that that's the route. I'm there and this is where I want to be, but we're together. We're in that place. I've put stuff in place. I've made changes in my life to get to that bit. And this bit here is what I want to be doing. And I'm so excited for the future And I'm so glad that I've made these changes in my life because it's so fulfilling. And guys, if any of you got value from this, if any of this resonated with any of you, let me know in the comments. And if you know anybody that could get value from this video, please share it with them. And if you want to have a chat about change or the vehicle that I'm using to make change and feeling just like wonderful, and us and the team and what we're doing and how we can impact other people's life, just get in touch. Absolutely get in touch. We can have a chat. Happy to do that. So what time is it now? It's 10:20. I am going to log off and get out your hair. Thanks so much, because this is a late one for me. I'm not usually, well, I'm up this late, but I'm not usually doing videos at this time of night. But as I say, it's been one hell of a day. So guys, thank you so much for listening to me. I'll see you next time. And, oh, thanks Olivia. I love seeing you too. Olivia, if any of you know Olivia Igwe, follow her. She is amazing. This girl is a machine in live videos and content creation, and she just is a powerhouse, and I really admire her. So if you want to follow somebody for inspiration, follow the lovely Olivia Igwe. Right guys, I'm going to go. Take care, enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll see you Wednesday with a special live video on Wednesday. Watch this space. Right, see you later. Now I'm going to try and log off both platforms at the same time. Bye Facebook, thank you. And Facebook's gone. Bye Instagram, take care.